Hello, namaste, and thank you for joining me, Tiffany Leno of Yoga Roots, for a little more information on how to release tension in the neck and shoulders. A couple of great suggestions we have for desk sitters and for those of us who are just experiencing tension on those places. Our next series of poses will require two things: a tennis ball, preferably one that's already been played with and is just a little deflated, or as we like to call, retired, so they enjoy the field trip of coming to play with us at yoga. And then a simple strap here. So we're going to start with the strap. This is called the shoulder dance. I developed this when I had a lot of neck and shoulder pain and tension. I was experiencing migraines, and I realized that if I stopped stretching my neck and start stretching my shoulders and armpits, I could be much happier in my body. So we're going to take a strap and fold it in half. And of course you can use a necktie or a piece of rope or a hand towel, anything you have at home. We're going to hold the strap just barely. So if you squeeze the strap and you're holding on for dear life, you'll carry tension all the way up into your neck and shoulders. So just barely holding the strap. If you'd like to separate your feet and soften your knees, you can. There's often a little sway with the shoulder dance. Make sure you're breathing first. Take a couple deep breaths. Getting in tune and in touch with your body. We'll bring both arms over to the left-hand side, back around the head, and in front of the eyes. Nice and easy. Gentle hands on the strap. Notice how deeply the elbows are bent, how easily the hands are coming around. No need to bring the arms way out or way down. That will actually create more tension. So just as if your head is the sun and your hands are planets simply orbiting around the sun here. Just going nice, full, deep breaths. And always working with whatever range of motion you have. If it's difficult to bring the heels of the hands towards the back side of the head, you can always just take this motion up on top of the head. So just working with where you are. Eventually coming to that point where you'd like to relax the arms. We'll inhale the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale them down into the back pockets. A couple more. And again. Going in the other direction, both hands reaching one way, one hand behind the head, the other hand follows, and taking circles. Hands come out behind the head and out in front of the eyes. So as if the heels of the hands could just gently touch the occipital ridge or the ponytail at the back of the head. And full breaths. Nice and easy movements, bringing full range of motion into the shoulders. So our scientist friends have discovered it takes 12 rotations in any joint to get fresh synovial fluid. So in order to get fresh synovial fluid into our shoulders every day, we should bring them behind our head and above our head a couple of times at least. Using that full range of motion of the joint, we'll come around a couple more times, check in that you're breathing fully and deeply. And then we'll pause, letting the hands come right out in front, relaxing the shoulders and the fingers. A big inhale, the ears will come to shoulders. And exhale down the back. Big inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop it behind. Once more. Great. We'll set our strap aside. We can begin to work with the tennis ball. The tennis ball makes our feet very, very happy. So we're going to do just a little bit of self-massage here, rolling around the tennis ball on the underside of the foot. The cool thing about the foot is the connective tissue at the sole of our foot is connected all the way up, well knit, all the way up to our shoulders and our forehead. So when we're rolling out the sole of our foot, we are affecting that whole line of connective tissue. And in fact, sometimes if you'll try, you can check this out at home, you'll do just one foot and then drop both shoulders down, and you might find that the shoulder on the side of the body that's received the tennis ball is lower or more relaxed. So taking time to get into all parts of the feet, turning the foot to get into the arch, stretching the toes really well, and not only the toes, but the space in between the toes is a good place to stretch. Taking time and full deep breaths. This is also some yoga therapy for plantar fasciitis. It can help if you have circulation issues, so if you have low blood circulation, to increase that circulation. Also, many of my clients who have fibromyalgia find this to be very, very supportive. We're going to take the ball of the foot on the tennis ball. The toes will relax. They'll be free and happy just hanging off the end of the tennis ball. Check that all 10 toes are pointing forward and the back heel is rooted, literally glued to the mat. And perhaps this is a deep enough calf stretch for you. If that's the case, you can remain here. If not, and your body could receive a little bit more comfortably, we'll take that opposite foot and step it forward, lunging in the knee and pressing our hips forward so we can get a nice big calf stretch. So the calf really appreciates this. We do a lot of sitting in our culture, and our calf muscles are generally short because of that. So as you're stretching and opening that calf, being sure to breathe deeply. A nice addition to this calf stretch is taking the hands behind and interlacing, letting the heart be wide open and pulling down around the tailbone. We've done that a couple of times. It's a really nice way to break up that tension across the chest. Eventually releasing arms, stepping the feet back to even, giving any little last bits of love into the sole of that foot. And when you're ready, you can switch over to the other side, but do take that moment to stand, maybe rock a little bit back and forth, feel the difference one side of the body to the other, and perhaps reach down through the fingertips and see if you can see a difference or feel a difference one shoulder to the other. I thank you for joining me. Don't forget to do that second foot. Namaste.